Hey fam, what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another live swatching video. Today's gonna be super exciting. I've been dying to try this out. We're gonna be live swatching the Glitter Bomb palette from Too Faced Cosmetics. First off, can we talk about this packaging for a second? It is so cute. There's like loose glitter in the letters. If you can see, it kind of falls. Yeah, I just think it's really pretty. I'm a sucker for packaging detail and I really like this. I also really like how sleek and smooth it is. It's just very small, compact. It's exactly what I would want for a palette. I hate when palettes are too big because it's difficult to travel with and yada yada yada. I just really am a fan of this packaging. This is what it looks like when you open it up. You have a nice mirror there, and then of course your shadows are right here. Mine came a little dinged up in the PR package. I think some glosses had fallen onto it. I'm not sure, but it came a little dinged up. So in here you have a brightening base, you have an intensifying base, and then you have these shadows all in here. So I think it'd be best if we did each shadow like kind of using both bases. I'll do the black base on one eye and the white base on the other eye and do each of those shadows to see if it really changes it or makes it different. I'm excited to see. So let's just jump on into this, shall we? I'm going to take the intensifying base here, the black shadow. I think it's just a shadow. And I'm going to pop this on my lid. Oh, that's very black. I love a good black. The only qualm I ever have with shadow palettes is that when they don't put a matte black in the shadow, I'm like, why? Or in the palette, I'm like, I totally need a matte black always. I'm also just gonna go ahead. Oh, that's super white. Wow, I'm gonna apply this brightening base on my other eye. So let's just get right into it. I'm first going to jump into Fairy Dust here, which is just like it sounds. It's like a very like fairy type of color. It's kind of creamy shaded, but there's some pink and gold flecks in there. It looks like a lot did come up on the brush, which is nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this on this base first. I'm not using it with any primer. I didn't wet my brush, nothing like that. I kind of just want to see how it goes on by itself first, and then we'll do it with a wet brush. So here it is on top of the black base, which it does intensify it, but I don't love it. I think I'm gonna like it better with a wet brush. It just kind of looks like on top of the black. Let's now pop it on top of the white base. And that just kind of is making the white a little more shimmery. I don't love them without a wet brush. It's just kind of falling and flaking everywhere. I'm gonna spritz my brush with some setting spray, and I'm gonna take that same color and put it back on top of everything. Oh, I love it when it's wet. As I imagined, I didn't think there was anything wrong with the shadows when they're dry, but you guys just know how glitter is just so much better when you wet the brush. Ooh! I think that made a really fun color. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting this shade. Taking Fairy Dust again on top of our white base this time. And you can see that there just kind of created a very metallic white shade. And right here on my hand is how it looks without a base at all. This is just using the wet brush and the Fairy Dust shadow itself. It's a kind of white itself. It's a very metallic, just exactly how it sounds, like a fairy shade. So first impressions so far, I know we've only done one shade. I think it's kind of pointless to put it on these bases dry because they're dry themselves. It's not really adhering, and I think it just kind of looks silly. So I think I'm going to continue this on using just strictly a wet brush, but I'll keep swatching them on my hand too so you can see them without the base. I was just kind of like, oh, I don't know how to show every single side of these, but I think that's what I'm going to do. So next I'm going to go into Confetti, which is this shade right here. It's kind of like a light lavender. And let's first, ooh, pop this on the black. I like this shade. Isn't that pretty? I like this on top of the black. The black truly is making a difference, which I like. So there is Confetti on top of the black base, which I'm kind of obsessed with. It made it such a beautiful purple amethyst lavender with pink metallic in there. It's really pretty. Let's now try it on top of the white. Ooh, that is lighter and brighter. And there it is on top of the white base, you guys. What do you think? There's really a big difference between the white base and the black base, which is kind of like duh, but I really like that they provided you with both bases so you can kind of get multiple looks from this palette so far. And there is Confetti by itself. You can see it does have more of a purpley hue to it. It's very pretty. Next, let's move on to Hot Damn, which I've been really excited to try. It looks like a deeper purple. Starting on the black base. Ooh, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh. For some reason I thought it'd be more of like a pinky purple, like a magenta maybe, but no, this is like, oh, I just don't even know how to describe it. It's gorgeous though. I love it on top of this black base. I'm very pleased that Too Faced provided us with these bases. And it definitely made it less of like a glittery shadow and more of a just straight metallic. It looks super creamy, super metallic. I love the richness of it on top of the black. I'm excited to see now what it'll look like on top of the white. Oh my gosh, look at that. It is much, much different. Isn't that so pretty? It's like a light purpley gemstone shade. I really like that. I think it's super gorgeous. And here is Hot Damn without any base underneath it. And I did apply it with more of a wet finger so you guys can kind of see the metallicness of it. Gorgeous! The next shade we're going to try is called Glitter Goals. And this has been like catching my eye since I opened the palette. I've been so excited to get into this one, so let's test it out. Starting with the black side. Oh. Oh. That's interesting. I'm really pleased with how like finely milled this glitter is, or whatever it is, because it's just looking straight up metallic, y'all. Reminds me of like an oil slick or something like that. It's really fun. I'm super excited to see how this one will look like on top of the white. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I love it on top of the white base, which is so interesting because so far I've been preferring them on top of the black base, but this is just like, wow. They're both super fun. Obviously, the black is like, hello. It's like dark, smoky, grungy, but still glittery. And then on top of the white, it's just fun. It's just brighter. And here it is just swatched on top of my hand. You can see it's got a little blue tinge to it, kind of like a blue-greeny tinge. Next, we're going to pop into Rosé All Day, which, yes, please. I'm down with that. I'm down with rosé all day. On the weekends, though, if I was doing it all week, that would be a problem. I'm actually going to switch to starting on the white side now. I don't know why. Mixing it up. Ooh. To me, this is like fairy amazingness. It's like just a beautiful peachy glow. Now let's see this on the black. Whoa. Whoa, fam. My gosh. I just love a black base, I'm realizing. I freaking love a black base. Isn't it crazy how different that is? I mean, I know obviously it's not that crazy. It's pretty obvious that it'd be different on top of a black, but it completely changes the look. It's truly like you get two shadows in one. This definitely increases the value of the palette to me. I think it's great. And in case you were curious, this is it right here without any base. The next shade we're trying is called Work It, and this is, I can just already tell, is going to be my favorite. And it looks like there's a bit of an orange reflect in there, or duochrome, if you will. This one I think is the first one to really start showing like true as it looks in the pan, at least on the white base. This is exactly what it looks like in the pan to me, and that is beautiful. I think it is my favorite so far. It's not super rich, it's not like a real deep red, but it's pretty. And now let's top it on the black. Oh my gosh, I just love the shadows on top of the black shadow. That's like everything for me. It completely changes it. It really amps it up. The black shadow really gave it the richness that I was craving from this look, or from this eyeshadow. I think it looks gorgeous on top of that black base. It kind of makes the white side now look a little lackluster, which is fine. Not everybody wants something as pigmented or as stark as this. It is very pretty. This makes it more summery, I think, with the white base. Like you could just do this all over the lid with loads of mascara and it'd be really pretty. And there it is swatched alone on my hand so you guys can see what that looks like. It's very gorgeous even without a base underneath it, which I like. The other one's kind of sheared out without a base, but this one, it just seems to pop no matter what. So far, yep, I think this is my favorite shade. So this is about the time in the live swatching videos where I start to look like a drowned rat. I'm sorry, there's so much black and white shadow falling on top of my makeup that it's just starting to look awful. I'm so sorry for that. The next shade I'm going to try is called Oh, It's On. It is on, baby. We are so watching and we are loving it. What are you guys thinking so far? Let me know in the comments down below. So I'm going to start oh my gosh! Popping this on top of the white. So far, loving this shade. The minute the brush hit my lid, it was just like so pigmented. This is beautiful. Oh, it is on. That's a great name for it. It's on. So there it is on the white base. I almost love like the glossy effect it has. It's very metallic. It's very shiny. And it's one of those shades that when you move around, it kind of looks like a different color depending on what direction you're looking in. Let's move over to the black base. Oh, this is almost making it green, like an olivey shade. My gosh, I'm sorry, but just the black base is just winning my heart over with these shadows. I love this color. I love this color so much. I would even wear this like around holiday time. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like a very pretty gold olivey shade, even around like Thanksgiving, not just like, you know, the holidays at Christmas or whatever you celebrate around that time. It's beautiful. I love this shade. And again, just the stark difference between each of the bases I think is just really, really fun. I need to do a tutorial with this right away. Like, I need to use this again. I will not stop thinking about it till I use it again. It's so gorgeous. I'm running out of swatching space, but here is Oh It's On swatched on my arm with no base. You can see it's that orangey green shade. I just love it. And last but not least, you guys, we're gonna go into the shade Splash, which I love the name for because it really does look like a mermaid type of shade, or just kind of like an ocean shade. So I'm gonna pop this on the white first. Oh, that's gorgeous. This one also is showing very true to what's in pan. This is giving me summer vibes, mermaid vibes, really. I feel like such a mermaid in this shadow. This is so pretty. I really like it. I love how light it is. And it's a really just pretty green metallic with some gold and more green reflex. And now let's pop it onto the black. Oh, mama. I'm sorry, but this black base just kicked the white base's ass for me in this entire video. I just like much prefer everything on top of the dark base. Which I think it's good for you guys to know, because if you don't plan on using a dark base, they're probably not going to come out like this, you know? So I'm definitely happy that we tried it on both. That is just life to me. I love this shade, you guys. Isn't it so like mermaid-esque? But the black kind of makes it a little grungy, a little dingy, which I like. But it's still metallic, it's still fun. I think it's so pretty. And here it is swatched on my arm, just so you guys can have that for reference without any base. It is a little damp still just from my brush hitting the shadow pan. What do you guys think of this palette? I'm truly curious. I think some people will love it and some people really won't need it. I think it's going to depend on how much you love glitter, sparkle. Are you willing to work with the bases, or would you rather just use it alone? I think they'll still be gorgeous alone, but that black really just oomphed it up. I love it. Oh It's On really stuck out to me though. Oh It's On was killer. I also loved Glitter Goals and Hot Damn. I think those were my favorites. They all just brought something different to the table, and even on each different base, they just look so different, which is really fun. I'm really curious to hear what you guys' thoughts and opinions are going to be on this palette. Do you think you need it, or can you skip on this? Let me know in the comments down below. And again, I'm just a sucker for the packaging. I think that's really, really cute. God, I look awful. I hate looking at myself after these live swatching videos because I just look disheveled. But yes, those are the swatches, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this live swatching video. I love you guys. Thank you for watching today, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!